The man reached his hand into the murky nuclear wastewater. A second later, he screamed in pain. His friends rushed over and pulled him out, panic on their faces. Just as they were about to ask what happened, the man burst out laughing, holding up a leaf. It was just a prank. The group laughed and started to move on. But Yuri suddenly noticed something else. Everyone thought he was joking again. But this time, he looked serious. He pulled out his knife and carefully brushed aside the leaves. Lying underneath was a strange, dead fish. Its body was twisted and deformed in ways no one could explain. Curious, one of them reached out to touch it. That sent a rush of excitement through the group. They packed up and got ready to move to the next spot, completely unaware that in the water behind them, more of those bizarre fish were starting to gather. They had broken into the Chernobyl exclusion zone, seeking a thrill among the ruins of nuclear contamination. For safety, Yuri carried a Geiger counter to measure the radiation levels around them. But none of them realized something far more dangerous was already drawing near. When they reached an old building, they found a dead dog lying by the door. No one suggested turning back. Yuri kicked the door open, and they stepped inside, moving past the carcass. They climbed the stairs, taking photos and exploring, while Yuri scouted the area. In a corner, he found a pile of freshly burned charcoal. Someone had been there recently. He didn't tell the others, just kicked it aside, and called out that it was time to leave. They had to make it back to the car before dark. Just as John moved forward, Yuri froze. He motioned for everyone to stop. There was a sound, something heavy moving nearby. They crept forward carefully, following Yuri's lead. Then, out of nowhere, a massive bear lunged from the next room. It didn't attack. It looked terrified, as if it was running from something. The group bolted from the building, their hearts pounding, adrenaline surging. Outside, they laughed nervously, still buzzing from the scare. Yuri, who'd been a tour guide for 6 years, said it was the first time he'd ever seen a bear here. They all laughed again as he told them to get in the car. But when he turned the key, nothing. The engine wouldn't start. Out of gas? Impossible, he had filled it up earlier. The engine looked fine. So Yuri opened the hood. The wires had been chewed through. John frowned. What kind of animal does that? You sure we're the only ones out here? Yuri's face grew tense. He tried calling for help on the radio, but there was no response. Night fell quickly. Tension filled the car. They began blaming each other for the trip. Then, a sound outside. Everyone froze. It sounded like a baby crying. Yuri grabbed his gun and told them to stay put. He stepped out, walking slowly toward the sound. Paul, worried, followed him. The others waited anxiously in the car. A few minutes later, gunshots echoed through the dark. John jumped out and ran toward the noise. After a tense wait, two figures finally emerged. They'd been attacked by something unknown.
Where's Yuri? Where's Yuri? Chris.
They got him! They fucking got him!
The group barely made it through the night. By morning, Paul's leg was badly injured. They needed help fast. John and the others decided to search for tools to fix the car, while trying to reach Yuri on the radio. Following the static, they traced the sound, and found his walkie-talkie inside a nearby building. They followed a trail of blood through the hallway, until they found him. Yuri was dead. Then came another noise. The front door creaked open.